I guess this is going as Car here with another Raid Shadows in this video. Today's video, I'm going to be starting a new series about what packs are actually worth buying. I see these packs are changing essentially every day, maybe every other day. When there's big changes in the shop, I figure I'm going to actually make a video about it. This is just going to be something that I throw in with my normal video. It's just a little side thing too. I figured it's probably actually worth talking about. The people that actually want to spend money in the game, this is going to be targeted for those players. Cool if you're free to play, but this is going to be trying to find the best value if you are a spender. For this pack here. So when I look at this pack, and this is how I value things, I'm kind of going to break down my thought process when I see packs like this. Ideally, when I look at shards, I'm looking at them, is this a good value? And then I buy them and then save them for the 2x event, because 2x events are always going to be better. In a vacuum, no events going on currently. Let's just look at the valuation. Me personally, how I look at this, I evaluate the void shards is about $3 per void shard. I evaluate gems about $1 per 140 gems ish. That's just my personal. I was looking at how much they charge for. It's 350 gems is $10, which I just think is hilarious upcharge. Obviously, when you go and buy like stuff at the normal price in the packs, so I just divided it by 4. So that's how I came at the total of about 300 or 140 gems is about $1 in my opinion. So this is roughly about $3. This is $3 each. We got $15 here, and then we also got some silver, which barely opens these. Silver doesn't matter. Shards are what you're going for. I would recommend if you're going to be buying this pack, the smart choice is going to be to buy it and hold it for the 2x event. Me personally, I bought one of them. I was just going for a YOLO gamble on Hegemon, but then I looked at it and it's like $45 when you really add these up together. It's hard to justify, in my opinion. Also, I knew as I was doing it, it's stupid. It's just for content. So if I wanted to be smart, if I'm ever going to buy this, which I think this is an okay value, if you bought this and held it for like a 2x event, that might be actually something worth considering. I would say I'm kind of iffy on this one. It's okay. I would say it's an okay one. It's not like great, buy it immediately, but I think it's solid. Okay, so we got this over here, Leonardo DiCaprio. It's trying to get us to buy void shards here. I think this pack is actually really good. Assuming you have to be a pretty big whale to consider this pack, but like just overall value wise, I think this is one of the better packs. I think it shies people away by the entry level price here of $70, $3 per here, $45 books. Let's say they value them as $25 each. I'm gonna value them like, let's say even if I value them at 5 times less, $5. Let's say I value them at even less than that. It doesn't matter. We got $45 here. We got $5 per here. Let's say 25. So already right there we got 70. Then we got the gems, which we're evaluating at that's about $10 worth of gems. So $80, this is worthless. That's as close to worthless. Let's say 50 cents. We're right there. We're about $81 worth of value at $70. So it just really depends on where you're at in the game. If void shards, if you really care about whatever void shard, I think this pack gets better, especially during a 2x event. If you buy this and hold it for a 2x event, obviously, like I've seen them pitch that, like actually sell this during 2x events. So it's not something that it's one of these crazy deals that they're only willing to sell during a 10x. And then they say don't do it during the 2x. This is, if I were to whale out, this is definitely one of the packs I would consider, especially specifically if I'm looking for void characters. Obviously there's a lot of really good void characters in there. Further into the kind I get, shards are really starting to lose value for me. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less about shards too much. But obviously legendary books are always going to be valuable. Gems are always going to be valuable. Just in a vacuum, I think this is a great pack at essentially $81 worth of value for $70. So this pack, see this all the time. This pack kind of annoys me because of how they do the keys. I really don't like how they do the clan boss keys. This would be way more valuable. How they do it is when you get this pack, they put them in a pack of 3. Like you have to claim them all 3 at the same time. They don't give you like one key, which massively impacts the value of this, because a lot of times people will have like, let's say you're doing Ultra Nightmare, and sometimes like the run might go bad. You normally do like, let's say 23 million, and then you did like 17 because it tacked down. You just got super unlucky. Having one of these keys in the background is really nice. Chickens are always kind of nice, but it's hard for me to put a value towards chickens. For me personally, depending on what you're trying to do. I think the value of chickens really changes where you're at in the game. I'm trying to level up as many 6 stars as possible because I'm a content creator. I'm trying to make a lot of characters and show them off. So I'm going to have I'm going to value chickens significantly more than someone. If you're just looking to try to be efficient as possible, chickens shouldn't have that much of a value for you because there's really not that many characters that are required to make an account that you can do Ultra Nightmare, you can do Arena well, and you can do all the dungeons. It doesn't take that many characters in the grand scheme of things. You can definitely improve on the characters you have, but it really doesn't take that many. But unless you're trying to push faction wars, then chickens eventually get to a point where it doesn't matter. You can just save all that, use that money for energy to get better gear, which would probably be the smarter thing to do for most people. So it's hard for me. They ruin the value of the clan boss keys. Chickens are mediocre value at most. You get $3 worth of shards here. I value ancient shards about $1 a piece. Then you get energy. Always fine to have energy. Arena tokens. It's nice to have these only during. I would say there's 2 times I like to have arena tokens, like a stockpile of these. It's right at reset, and it's during one of those arena events. So if you save these for one of those 2 times, reason why I like them during the reset is it's very easy to hit platinum, and so then you can get a better value for your refreshes because you hit platinum very easily. Then now instead of getting 4 tokens per attempt, you're getting 5. That's why I really like to have a stockpile of these if I'm really going to try to push for most maximum efficiency during the arena reset. That's worthless. That's worthless. And then energy is always nice, but I mean it's just extra energy. I mean, you're going to get this regardless. So it's hard to evaluate the worth of this. So overall, if you're really excited about a new character, you want the energy to level them up, you want the chickens to level them up, by all means. If you want a little bit of dopamine there, but it's essentially, and the one big thing I didn't mention is these guys. I really do like XP boosts. XP boosts are really valuable, especially for if you're in the free to play, that range. This is probably going to be one of the biggest, especially early to mid game. These are some of the most valuable things you can take advantage of. So that's going to be a really good thing. Getting 5 of those is awesome. But shards, that's about $3. I want to say, let's say that's about $5. I legitimately think these are very valuable. Depending on where you're at in the game. For me, I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of them significantly because I'm just going to keep refreshing. So they're still valuable all the way up into my range. Clan boss keys are almost worthless because you have to claim all 3 of them in one go, unless you're 6-keying something. That's a really dumb thing to do. So it's hard to evaluate those. I'm going to say kind of lame. These, unless you're in an arena event or you want to take advantage, having all these is really not that valuable because what do you get? 400 tokens? Like that barely it upgrades like with something once or twice. It's almost worthless. You just, when it comes to arena, in my opinion, just slow grind it. It's okay. You'll get there eventually. And then for this very, it's really not that. It's okay. Energy. Big things are going to be probably these 3 right here. I don't know. It's kind of like my long-winded way of saying I wouldn't buy it. Okay. And then we got the Memorial Day 2 pack. I think this pack is trash. Like, I don't like this pack at all. All worthless. I hate it when they add these because it's like, cool. All right. Something that we get for free if you just do your clan boss. Gems. That's about $6 worth of gems. And then I need to come up with a monetary value for chickens. But that's a decent amount of chickens that's going to get you almost, if you have that's almost 2 5-star chickens, which is, if you have the 4-star at level 40, it's okay. I would probably value this pack at like $10, maybe $12 total, and you're getting it for $25 because they're trying to like rip you into this. Whenever they sell me silver, you can just farm Spider 20. You already got the best, most efficient way to farm silver in the game, and then worthless. And then that's like $6. So worst case scenario, there's no way I value this right here for $20 or $19. So no, this is a no. And then also, I don't feel like this is offensive, but it just bothers me. It just bothers me that they're putting this on here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm curious on what you guys think because I want to get other takes on this. That's my take. What are your guys' takes on them using this picture as a way and then selling you something? Here's this one. We got a speed pack. Here, this is gonna be my first hot take of the video, which is I legitimately think this is a good pack. Depending on what you're trying to do, there's going to be pros and cons. I'm going to give you both pros and cons. In my situation, I value this pack way more than I value shards. And I'll tell you why. For example, if you've been farming dragon for a very long time, you'll know that you really don't pull speed pieces of gear with speed on them very often, let alone a 6-star piece epic, let alone with speed on it. It takes thousands of runs of putting a ton of energy on there, letting it run all night, and you still don't get that many. You really don't. Maybe 1 or 2 out of every 1,000 to 2,000 energy. So if you really care about speed, which the meta, obviously the meta is always going to become that when it comes to arena, especially if you're trying to push platinum arena, you need to have every piece needs to be multi-hit speed on your gear, 2 to 3 at the minimum if you ever want a chance to compete. You're talking like people on average, the higher end, I see 350 speed seems to be the meta. So that's like 20 speed per piece, or like 18-ish speed per piece. So for something like this, if your only goal at a dragon is to get speed, this is going to be the better deal right here. But for I feel like that's very out of touch for most people. For most people, this pack might not be worth it because you could take the same money and buy energy and then use that for dragon, and then you can farm all the silver you're going to get. You're going to farm all the other types of gear like accuracy gear, lifesteal gear, even stalwart gear is very popular. So all that type of gear. So for most people, this is not. If you're trying to push for platinum, you just want to have a better arena team in general, where your arbiter or whatever your speed lead is, it makes them significantly faster. This would probably be a good way to go, because investing in this is going to be a better return on investment, in my opinion, than just taking all of that and putting it into dragon and hoping that you actually get enough speed pieces, because I'm almost positive you would get significantly more here than you ever would if you took, let's say you buy this 5 times. So that's if you put $125 worth straight into dragon, I bet this would come out better. So that's why I think for someone in my situation, well, a lot of people like to gamble on shards. I want to gamble on speed pieces because I want to bump up my speed to the point where I might not go first every time, but at least I have a chance to. So that I think that's where the dopamine is going to start to change for me, is going to be here. If I actually wanted to keep spending and try to show what like high end arena is. So that's gonna be my take on this pack. Pretty much every other, like, this is coming from someone that literally has never bought a speed pack or bought a gear pack before previously. This is probably the first pack I've ever bought. I bought one of it, but I was like, you know what? I've already tried to whale out for like Hegemon, stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait. Eventually I might come back to this, but it's not like I'm really pushing Platinum Arena anyway. It's just something to keep in mind for people that are trying to optimize their gear, that even though like essentially every single efficiency or calculator is going to say don't buy this, I think it's good to know that there's at least some reason to justify at least this one. Give me any other pack, probably a no. Probably going to be 100% no. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this format. I'm going to be doing this more often, and you guys have a good one. Peace.